What's up, Virgo? The freedom of expression is officially upon you. You are free to do what you want, to be who you were destined and designed to be, even if it makes you look a little funny. There is a specific word to describe this energy that is surrounding you now, and soon will be coming up if it's not already hitting you. That word is laughter. And of course, to further understand what it is that I'm saying, Virgo, I need for you to go with me on a mind trip. So you're off to yourself. You've been in hermit mode. You've been meditating. You've been setting your intentions. And you've been connecting to your guides and your angels. One beautiful starry evening, two wide-winged angels come down and they visit you. They tell you that they want to guide you to the land of one of your biggest dreams. They give you this connection device. They tell you to put it in your mouth and bite down on it. Now you guys are going to fly throughout the starry, beautiful night, and that's how you're going to be led across the sky to your dream world through this attachment device in your mouth. Now, the angels tell you that on your flight, if anyone sees you, they may laugh at you, they may mock you, they may not understand why you're flying through the sky, they may think you're crazy, but your best bet is to keep your mouth closed. So, you put the device in your mouth, you guys take your beautiful flight, and everything is all good. In fact, far off in the distance, you can see your dream world. You're literally just that close. But then, down below, on the land, a few people spot you. And then a few more people spot you. And then even more people spot you, to the point where there's a crowd of people running and following and laughing at you, because what you didn't know is they can't see these angels. Nope. They think it's all you, and you're a spectacle to see. So they're laughing and they're laughing and they're joking and they're pointing, and you look at them and you say, "What y'all laughing at?" Pow. Fell down to the land. And then the people laughed even more. All right, Virgo. So y'all know that this is just one of those things that is a could, would, and maybe scenario. But you have the opportunity right now to block these things. So you are given the warning now, or maybe just even the belief now, that you're about to have a visitation where your angels and your spirit guides will give you dreams and give you steps to take that may seem a little radical, that may seem a little different, that may have you looking like some idiot flying in the sky with no rope, no parachute, just somebody flying, taking their chances. But if you shall take that leap without explaining yourself, without the need to prove anything, without the need to cuss your haters out, then you'll be carried and guided all the way to that accomplishment, to that dream. You may not be able to fly, but your angels can. You dig? So let us get to this reading to see what else may be in store as we hit this Mercury retro. It is a lot of emotions coming up, things that no longer serve you. I think part of that is when you got these things coming in, you don't have to, announce things. Right now it's that shh, be quiet, we're reflecting, we're on our way to the dreams, we're reworking, revisiting, revising some things, and we about to make them pop, and about to make them soar and go across in the starry nighttime sky. And before you do all of that, there's this phase where you have to just hermit mode it out. where you just have to put them finishing touches on it, kind of like those people in the bakery and they be putting them finishing touches on all those elaborate cakes and stuff that look all real. It's like we putting the last little touches on, and therefore, boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's at the center of the reading. Emperor, who just got this? A sign just got this exact same card in the exact same position. This right here, this review, this time, this self-mastery phase, a lot of people are truly getting it. It's like you getting it now, and you're being guided. A lot of y'all who may not understand, man, why I'm just touching everything and it's turning to gold. How come I'm just, you know, they call it, look this up, the law of least effort or something like that, where you guys are about to get in that phase. Well, all you got to do, just like in our mind trip, is keep your mouth closed and ride that wonderful ride with the angels and the spirit guide as you're led and guided. This emperor, I'm gonna be real, I feel like a lot of people who are in a position of power have like a deep sense of spirituality, okay? I ain't saying they all religious, nothing like that, but I think people who get to that point, you know, emperor status, millionaire status, you know, Tyler Perry status, or even, you know, president status, there's a certain level of spirituality that they know how to connect, tap into, and they understand frequency, vibration, and energy. I feel like a lot of y'all getting to that point as well. Even though you're earth signs, like y'all might, you know, have to really bend some concepts in your mind, but once it resonates, it resonates. Now, what's it crossed by? Who ain't, I want to say who ain't jealous of the emperor. I ain't jealous of the emperor. You probably ain't jealous if you see other emperors. But this is just, you know, the people laughing. This is the people pointing. This is the people telling you you can't do it. This is the people telling you that's so stupid. Why are you flying in the sky? You have no parachute. You have no rope. You have nothing. Like, what if you fall? You know? And of course, with our mind trip, it's not you falling actually. It's just the metaphysical or metaphorical concept that right now you have to be quiet, because look who's in the midst. And look who's going to have something to say. When you are becoming the emperor, or when you are the emperor, that is a spectacle to see. You're different. You stand out. Each and every single emperor, whether it's Diddy, whether it's Tyler Perry, whether it's the president, they all have their own form of dictatorship and leadership. Think about Beyonce. Think about, you know, all of your other female empowered empresses or emperors. They all have their own sense. They're spectacles to see. Think about Nicki Minaj and all of them. They're spectacles to see because they are the masters of themselves, the masters of their craft. And guess what? They're not ashamed to be powerful. They're not ashamed to walk in their power. Some of y'all are ashamed that you got a big voice. Some of you are ashamed that you bossy. Some of y'all are ashamed that you really good at something. I just heard somebody, you know, you might be able to sing, or you might have some artistic ability, and you're ashamed because they don't fit in with these people, because what these people want you to do, what these people think is crazy. Jealousy, envy, infidelity, cheating, beating. Okay. Let's see what's at the deep root of it. Ooh, this card wants to jump out. Ooh, Knight of Swords. So this is that sword of truth right here. This is that moment, and it's at the deep root, at the bottom of things. This is maybe that fall. And maybe in your past you may have experienced where you have said something to the wrong person, where you were supposed to be being guided by the angels, being quiet, you in tune with the spirit realm, you just making your way towards this dream and this goal, but you said something to the wrong person. That ain't gonna work, Virgo. That's stupid. Virgo, what you thought? Who you thought you were, Virgo? The emperor. Whole time you did. But then, nah. You ever seen that somebody really want to do something? Like, let's say, okay, for example, you start rapping, right? And everybody start looking at you crazy. Nah, I'm just playing. I was just playing. You know, kind of like that. But deep down, you really was serious. But because everybody looked at you stupid, you just like, oh, forget it. And you might have tucked that dream away forever. It's like, no, you should have just kept doing, because when you by yourself, there's a lot of people, when they by themselves, they can kill it. But then when you get in front of a group of people, you may not do as good as you did by yourself, but that doesn't mean you don't have it. That just means you got nervous. These people start, you know, putting out them bad vibes because they already didn't want you to succeed anyway. So you got to learn to decipher. That's why you got to be quiet. Because you can literally go home and be like the best when you dance, when you move, when you talk, when you do anything. But then when you get in front of these people, it just seems as though you might be like, pay attention to the vibes, to the energy. Let's see what happened in the recent past. The world card. So something has come full circle. Something has gone in every single, I just heard 12, like kind of 12, like a 12-step program or 12th grade, graduation. Something has come all the way around. This could even be some type of graduation from school. This could even be traveling. Some of y'all could be doing that international travel thing and adding some stamps to your passport to give you that more diverse experience so that you can see different perspectives, learn about other cultures. All of that kind of stuff is coming into play, especially when you become the emperor. I heard some of you guys want to do Rosetta Stone or something, and you want to start brushing up on different languages so that when you go visit them, you're not like completely lost and you can like entertain with the locals and all that kind of stuff. Okay, wow, okay. But let's see what's in your headspace. This is a major arcana too, so somebody's wrapping up a major cycle. Major. And this is like, to me, it's just like, hold on till you get there with this world card. It's like you're almost there. Recently, you may have touched down on something. And you may have seen some fruit or a result that made you inspired at least. Like if you went outside and you saw a little bit of a rose budding out of the ground from a seed that you planted, like that should make you excited. Look what wants to jump out. These cards are popping. The Hermit. So like I said, this has been kind of like the hermit mode, or this is the mode that you need to be getting into as you are flying across that starry sky to get to your dreams, to get to your destiny, okay? Something may have ended too that you want to be quiet about. For some of you guys, this may be a relationship that ended and you don't feel like everybody been on your business. Like, oh, y'all broke up? Why? Or that there are people who were rooting for you to break up and the relationship was over. It came all the way full cycle. All of your lessons were learned. And then that, these people are going to laugh or they're going to say, I told you so or something. That's what that is. And you know what I'm getting to? You don't have to say anything. You don't have to go make any announcements. For some of you, you may feel like every time something happens, oh, well, because I said this, I got to go out there and I got to say that. If I can be as loud and say, haha, look at me, then I need to go out there and say, hey, everybody, look what's wrong with me. No, right now you're asked to be quiet about any and everything, because anything you say can and will be used against you. You understand? So keep your dreams, keep your emotions and feelings and thoughts just for a little while. We're in Mercury retro. It's okay. Let's see what's happening. Wow, this wants to jump out. Focus on work, focus on money, focus on the grind, focus on the bag, the duffel bag, bringing it in. This is your energy right here. Some of y'all are getting that work that you've been wanting. Some of you guys are getting that raise, that increase, or it's about to be a new source of income flowing into you. I want to clarify this. I got this Lenormand deck. It is my first Lenormand deck, and I think these cards are so cute. Let me see what this Eight of Pentacles, working, grinding, getting this money up. Wow. And look what jumped out. The Sun card. So this is where, oh my God, look at that. Look at this little grind machine wheel. He looks like a sun, right? And he has a face and he's all cute and smiling, and this one is just like the golden sun. But some of you guys are coming into a time in a little bit, especially after Mercury retro, like I said, that raise, that money, that new source of income, and this is a new form of happiness, vitality. You're sweeping through these emotions and the things that have been hurting you and burdening you and making you feel as though you have to say something. I keep getting that urge to I just want to say something. This could even be indirect stuff that you post online. This could, like I'm feeling the urge to say something, but at the same time, I don't want to say something, because if I say too much, it might be known. But your best bet at this time, is to just cancel out the noise and ride the wave, because I feel like it's a surprise happiness. Like by the time your enemies look up, it would have been too late. You would have been already guided to that work, that bag, that happiness, that vitality, that world-class vacation. By the time your enemies looked up, you're already posting, in Italy or Switzerland or something like that. Okay, now let us see what you fear. Oh, the Hierophant in reverse. So some of you guys are fearing this breakdown in maybe religious structure, Could even be political structures or community relations. Some of you guys, I'm just hearing or feeling like you don't want to be a product of your community, and that could be a high class community, a low class community. This is just someone who has to break the chains of structural beliefs that have held you back. Okay, this conflict here could either be structural or religious beliefs that have, you know, been imposed on you since you were a child, and these could be things that are holding you back. These could be things that people would yell at you as you are flying across, like, what are you doing? That's not a part of how you were raised. This is not a part of what you were, you know, supposed to do, what we had lined up for you. Could be friends, family, whoever. This is also related to the community. Like I said, could be some type of religious group or political group. Some of you all are going to really be bending your beliefs, and that can be scary, especially when you're being guided and led to do stuff that goes against the norm, that goes against the normal. It goes against what you've always known. And a lot of you guys are getting that breakdown, and you look how he looks in hermit mode. It's like it's not the cutest or the greatest feeling for him. It's just like, I'm uncomfortable with myself, because I know the self that I am is maybe not even the self that I can be all yeah, when I get out there. It's like some of y'all are superstars at home by yourself, but as soon as you step out that door, it's just like you just shrivel up into that person right there. Okay, and you want to be, and it's easy to be that on social media, but some of y'all are really just trying to, I feel like, gain that confidence to be that actual thing, and I feel like that's coming for you. That's why hermit mode is necessary, because hermit mode is going to produce emperor mode. You did. Let's see how you look. Oh, okay. Like you've invested in yourself, like you're investing. So you look like money. This looks like someone who is putting a lot of energy and effort towards themselves, towards building things. Some of y'all could be investing towards a house. Some of y'all, I just heard somebody wants to borrow money from you, and you're going to have to give a strict no. I'm sorry. Like, friends, family, whoever. I feel like whatever you've been stacking your money and your chips toward, this person or this, what do you mean no, and da da da, because you have it and you need to share it, and we see you shining, all of that kind of stuff. You know what you did, and you know that whoever this is that may borrow it may not be able to pay it back, and it doesn't matter if you have it. You were kind of maybe had something else in mind to do with it. That's for somebody. A strict no. A strict no. It don't have to be a mean no, but it's like for sure. It's not a bendable. They don't see no negotiations, no talking around it. However that no will be for you, it's for everybody. That type of no, the way you said, it'll be different. Now, Shonda Rhimes, I'm hearing, she says, I'm sorry, I can't. That's her line, okay? Some of y'all got a different line. However you maneuver out of it is how you maneuver out of it. But let us see what you hope for. See, we trying to stay out the pole house. Look at that. Now somebody, you trying to avoid, look at the person that's tiptoe around the corner with this sad face. Virgo, I need you to pay my phone bill. Whole grown. I mean, and I'm not dissing you people, don't get it wrong. But I'm just feeling the energy of, you could have did that yourself. Like, you really that grown coming to borrow $5 for gas? Come on now. You know what I mean? But no, look at how this is looking. This is in your hope sector. So your hope sector is here, that eyeball. That's you. You looking out like, uh-oh, here they come. How can I? Pew. Because to me, I feel like it's not people that you would want to support or take care of anyway, based on the fact that you put in this work. Maybe y'all have already been in hermit mode from these type of people. Y'all got a lot of pentacles energy up here. This is a lot of people stealing your own currency. Your currency is your time, your attention. Up here they come. They're going to start arguing, and they're going to start complaining, or they're going to start telling me about, you know, so-and-so, and spreading rumors and telling me, embellishing the story. You got people around you, I feel like sometimes, that are embellishers. They come around and they just want to tell you a story, and that story just gets bigger and bigger. And it's kind of like, you may listen, but at some point it's just like, which part of this is like for real and which part is fantasy? Like, if you're the type of person, I'm just hearing, for real? For real? If you keep asking that, subconsciously, you're manifesting the fact that you don't believe them. And it's probably because you have a reason. Okay, they're just embellishing. So you're trying to avoid all of that, because when you vibing high, when you get in that bag, when you focus on life purpose, when you wrapping up in clear cycles, you have to be the king. Ooh, look at him jumping. This King of Swords is quick. Look how quick he jumped away. I'm telling you, this Five of Swords, pew. Like I said, pew, for real. The energy is quick, fast, it's swift. Some of y'all are about to get away from drama so quick. Like I said, by the time your enemies or anyone looks up, you're going to be already at the top, successful. But the key is that you got to be quiet. And that's how you do something abruptly, okay? And then when they come a knocking, you're gone. You ever heard people say, you got your stuff and you changed. You got money and you changed. Well, if you're broke right now, stop messing with them right now. And then when you get that money, they can't say, oh, you got money. It's like, no, I stopped messing with you when I was broke. Okay? So nothing is different except my bank account. Now, for some of y'all, because I know y'all be in the comments, this ain't about money and da-da-da-da-da. But in terms, especially this here, that's just wow. Thank you. In terms of money, you gotta, I feel like some of y'all got a calling to help your community. You're supposed to be making a huge impact in your community. And you may need some manpower. You may need to hire some people. They not all gonna be volunteers. I can feel volunteers for some of y'all. But you want manpower to where you're hiring employees and you're putting money in people's pocket, because that's good currency in return for you, right? That community leader. Now, some of y'all want to be a good community leader, but you definitely feel like if you don't invest this money or put it in the right spot, or you don't do what you're supposed to do with it, because here come Crybaby Al and all of them. No offense to nobody named Al. It's just the name that came to my mind. You gotta avoid that energy, okay? You gotta avoid that energy. Fly high quietly. That's another reason you want to fly high quietly. Those people down there, let me borrow something. And again, it's not just money, it's energy, it's effort. Come over here, let me talk to you about so and so. Let's just see what the final outcome is. Ooh, but look at you, the Six of Pentacles. So some of y'all will become that community leader that you're hoping to be. And also with this, when you get your sunshine, when you get that Eight of Pentacles, that work, all that money, that source of income, then comes the Six of Pentacles. Then we go back, right? So when we get the Eight, when we get the Sun, then we go back to the Six, to the community, to passing out those generous donations, passing out turkeys, you know, on Thanksgiving, passing out toys to the children on Christmas. For some of you guys, this is going back home with the duffel bag, giving back to your family, your friends, and all of that, the community that you grew up in. But this is also symbolic of our mind trip that you made it. Because if you're going back somewhere, that means you had to have been somewhere first. So that means when those angels came in and they guided you to your dream world and you got that work, you were stacking that bread and you came home with the bag. But let's look here. We got that Five of Pentacles. What did you avoid? You avoided the currency zappers. The currency zappers are those people who would make you talk and post and have to be spread negativity. This is spreading generosity. This is giving money. This is giving compliments. This is you giving back to your community, you giving back to your family. But if you're spewing this online, haha, look at me now, except for the success speaking for itself. Like, let's just say you had to go do something and you so happen to take pictures doing it. That's not you bragging. That's just you just, I don't know, that's the goodness of the Lord. Take that. So enjoy the sunshine as it is about to come, but right now it looks like hermit mode is the best mode. Quiet mode is the best mode for a lot of you guys, because you're going to be able to duck and dodge a lot of things along the way. Kind of like, for example, I'm seeing this bank account and it's stacking up and stacking up, but then here comes somebody around the corner and there's 7, there's you. Okay, then maybe even 8, you have to go work harder to go refill that. Then 5, here they come again. They need something. And then 6, you give it, Then 8, now I gotta go work harder. And it's just like, do. This the bank account. I don't know who that's for, but that's somebody. So what you might have to do is you might have to leave that person out there in the cold. And until you manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest with this 7, then you're going to have to be in quiet mode. Don't tell them what you're bringing in. Don't do all that. I've been working hard, working on the railroad, because they know, oh, if you've been working hard, that means that check going to be adding more for me, more for me. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but that is coming on in. Okay, and we're going in order 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to have to be real quiet. Some of y'all might get a check. Some of y'all might got a check come in. Some of y'all might got approved for a loan. Some of y'all might got approved for something major. And first people gonna be right there. This is their cup. This is their bowl. They want you to fill it. Trick or treat. Okay? Be careful of that. So that is what I give for you, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you guys so much for that. I want you guys to live boldly, live loudly. Don't let nobody hold you back. These haters can't hold you back. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. You know what I mean? It's time for you to pursue the things that you've always wanted to pursue, and just go ahead and try. I mean, it's 2019, it's 2020 coming up soon. And it's like, what haven't they made fun of somebody for? What haven't somebody got their feelings hurt or rejected about? Okay, it's like that happens every day. So just know that regardless of what you do, they're going to talk. But until you get to that place, that manifestation, you just focus on the goal by being quiet. You ain't got to tell everybody your every little move on social media, because that tell people what to hate on. That tell them where to send the negative vibes. So that is what I give to you guys. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you need a personal reading, hit me up, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Make sure you guys look in the description box to see how you should list those questions, okay? Now, give me a brief description if it's totally necessary. So, again, that's what I give for you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.